Okay. This is the foldable for section 10.5, and what we're doing today are tangents. What is a tangent? A tangent is a line, a ray, or a segment that intersects the circle at exactly one point. So this makes it a tangent. That it only intersects at the A. The other thing that we need to know is that a tangent are perpendicular to the radius at that point. So this is always 90 degrees. That means that the segment DA is perpendicular to the line AB. Why do we need to know that? This is what the problems look like. It touches at one point, making it a tangent. That means it's 90 degrees. Because it's 90 degrees, we can use the Pythagorean Theorem to solve for x. I'm going to call this right here h, because it'll be a little bit easier for us to solve for. We're going to use 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to h squared, the hypotenuse. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and that equals h squared. That's 25 is equal to h squared, so the square root of both sides, 5 is equal to h. Don't forget that we're looking for the value of x. So we're going to take 5 minus 3. And the reason that we're subtracting 3 is because this section right here is also 3. So 5 minus 3 give you what's left, which is 2, the value of x. So for the next one, x is the tangent right here. This is at 90 degrees. And that's how we can set up the Pythagorean Theorem. 5 squared plus, but this is the hypotenuse, so x squared is equal to, it's not just 8. 8 was the outer side of this. Don't forget that all the radiuses are the same.
Plus 5.
13. Very good. So 13 squared. If you have any questions on that on your test or your homework, whether it's talking about just the outside part or the whole length, please let me know. We have 25 plus x squared is equal to 169 minus 25 to both sides. X squared is equal to 144. Then we do the square root of both sides. X is equal to 12. Don't forget, it really does have negative 12 and positive 12 as possible answers. Only since we're in geometry and we're looking at lengths, we only care about the positive answer. Next one. So because it is a tangent, that's 90 degrees. X squared plus 24 squared is equal to, and then this whole thing is the hypotenuse. This length would be x, making x plus 18 squared the hypotenuse. I'm going to remind you how to do this side of the formula. How I taught you was to make a box. You have x plus 18 and x plus 18. X times x is x squared. That's 18x, 18x. And then 18 times 18 is 324. We're going to add these two together, give you a positive 36x. So what does that mean? This side of the equation is x squared plus 36x plus 324. And that's equal to, sorry, I forgot the squared on this one, x squared plus 576. What I would do is I would subtract the x squared from this side so it can eliminate it, minus x squared, so it could be the same on both sides. It ends up canceling out. Then I'm going to subtract the 324 from this side so I can eliminate it. And I'm going to line it up with this one because those are the like terms, minus 324. That gives you 252 is equal to 36x. Combine these two, still bring this down. Divide both sides by 36. 7 is the value of x. On the bottom part, we have congruent segments. What that means is that if the two tangents touch at an exterior point, so they touch at B, they're going to be equal. That means that the segment AB is congruent to the segment CB. So if they're both tangent and they're touching at the same point, then they're going to be equal to one another. So for your homework assignment, what that looks like is like this. These are two tangents touching at the same external point. That means that they're equal to each other. X plus 6 is equal to 4x. I'm going to subtract x from both sides. 6 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3 to both sides. 2 is equal to x. Okay, knowing that fact, we can also find the perimeter of the triangle. These two sections are touching at the same external point, these two tangents, which gives you that means 8. Then this is the same and that's 2. Then these two are the same and that's 7. To get the perimeter, we add all the sides. 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 7. And then plus 7 plus 8, which equals 34. So don't forget that perimeter is just adding all the sides together. And then this is a rhombus. They tell us it's a rhombus. That means that all 4 sides are equal. Well, this is 4 right here, and then this is 1.5 because those are tangents. That means one side of this rhombus is 1.5 plus 4, which gives you 5.5. But there's 4 sides. So we're going to do 5.5 times 4, which equals 22. The other way you could have done it is that you know that this will also be 4 because it's a rhombus. The opposite sides would be equal to one another. And then this would be 1.5 and 1.5. And you could add every individual measurement together, which still would give you 22 at the end.